Hey everybody, what's up? So Vampire Mike recently talked about a movie called Funny Man, and I found it on YouTube, put it on my save later list. It took me a while to watch all of it. It's an insane movie. The basis is the Funny Man is kind of like this. I don't know if he's like a demon or what he is. He He kind of looks like a harlequin or a court jester. Like if you ever, and because it's from England, he kind of almost kind of reminds me of Punch from Punch and Judy. If you ever heard about that, basically like these puppets that, yeah, it's weird. You'd have to look it up to get the reference. But the the movie revolves, excuse me, around a guy by the name of Max, who is a record producer playing a poker game, and he ends up winning a house from this guy by the name of Callum Chance. And Chance said, "Oh, the house has brought me great fortune." And one of the things is, I would probably recommend watching this movie on YouTube. It is on here. Um, it's also from, I had to look something up, but I found out that the version on YouTube is the British version. They really toned down the American version, which, yeah, I'm kind of glad I saw the UK release because it made it so much better. Trust me. What happens is Max goes to the house with his wife and two kids, and while they're investigating, what ends up happening is his son walks into the game room. He says to his dad, he's like, "Oh, why are these cards in me?" He goes, "Well, it's a game room. People come in here to play games, and there's this wheel of chance that he spins, and it ends up on lose, which basically, any synopsis, you'll find this out. So I'm not spoiling anything. I'll tell you that much right now. Um, kind of some is like the Funny Man, but he's not really called that. He has no name, essentially, and the way he ends up killing everybody in the film is just like in these different bizarre manners. And you think, okay, there's Max and his family. Okay, what's going to happen? The one kill I'm thankful they didn't do on camera is Max's son. And the Funny Man basically breaks the fourth wall a lot. It's also what's kind of weird is like Chance, you kind of see him in different parts, but you don't know what's going on. And the entire movie, especially at the ending, makes no sense. But Max's brother is basically hauling crap for him to this house that's been in storage, and his brother basically learns that his brother screwed him over, and his learning about the ending and everything that happened, I mean, it was just weird about how the Funny Man, you kind of wonder, was he able to change reality? What's going on? Because the way it ends. Um, but the only person that's, trying to think of it, whose death makes no sense is Max's wife's. The way he kills the daughter is, it was shocking. Yeah, we'll put it that way. Um, there's an allusion to Punch and Judy in the movie. Basically, while his brother is heading to this mansion to drop off the stuff for him, he picks up these four hitchhikers. One is kind of like this bird watcher, reminds you of Velma from Scooby Doo, and there's like a guy who is actually using a Punch and Judy puppet. A guy who's a complete perv. And then the fourth person is kind of like, I don't know how to describe him. Like, you don't know if they're, it's kind of ambiguous. they're androgynous. Excuse me. But they decide that they have to destroy the Funny Man. And every time the Funny Man kills someone, you kind of, the joys of filming with a cat around. Every time he kills someone, there is some humor in it. Especially the guy who's a perv. And they don't hold back on the gore factor. The Velma type character, the way she dies. Oh my god. Excuse me. That was just messed up. But I will say her death and the daughters were the two that I probably shouldn't laugh the hardest about, but I did. It's just something you have to see. It really, truly is. It's not for everyone. I'm going to say that. The humor in the movie, and definitely the way it ends, is kind of weird, like I said. No, I don't have the Rona. Sinuses. But it is a good movie. I'm not going to try to track down buy a DVD copy of this movie. It is quite expensive. It came out in '94. It's probably one of the most expensive movies that I've seen. I would go for the UK version if I could get it, but that's like 40 plus. So it is on YouTube, like I said. Check it out. Just be careful. Don't watch it around your family. Don't watch it around small kids because it gets gory in a hurry. But it is so worth it. Talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye.